What up, guys? It's Salvajee from Salvajee Cartel. We're back with another Titanfall 2 tech test video, and by the way, guys, remember I will be covering the Titanfall 2 tech test, and I also have a lot of Titanfall 2 tech test videos coming in the coming days, pretty much up until the release of Titanfall 2, and I will be covering Titanfall 2 as well, so feel free to hit that subscribe button. That's all I'm trying to say. Alright, so let's talk about the time to kill, because in this video we're going to be talking about the patch notes that Respawn added on weekend 2, and I'm also going to give you guys my thoughts on it. When it comes down to time to kill, they increased amped weapons, so in other words, not increased. Okay, so this is what they did. Amp weapon boost now unlocks at 80% of the earn meter instead of 50%. So in other words, it takes you longer to get amped weapons, which is actually, a good idea. Specifically when you're playing, what's this game mode called? Specifically when you're playing amped hardpoint, right? So let me explain this, right? Like amped weapons was actually very, very good with the mag launcher, and it did some major damage, right, to the Titans. So I'm actually very, very glad that they increased, the earning thingy, because that means, it's gonna take more work for people to get that, which means that your Titan is less likely to get shot down. And I'm also very, very glad that they increased the rate when it comes down to this, because I heard that the Alternator SMG is a 2-shot kill with amped weapons, which I will be talking about the Alternator SMG, this upcoming weekend. In other words, probably, not today, but on Saturday I will be talking about the Alternator SMG, so, again, subscribe for that. But anyways, yeah, amped weapons, very, very good that they patched this. Charged rifles now have damage fall off cross-match distances. This is great. As you guys know, there, that charged rifle, that anti-Titan charged rifle weapon was very, very good. In fact, at the beginning of the tech test, I said that was one of the best anti-Titan weapons. And in a way, I still definitely agree with that. I guess you could say, from weekend 1, I definitely agree with that. The reason for that is because it's pretty good pretty much at any range, right? So I'm very, very glad that they, added damage fall off to that weapon, because that weapon was pretty crazy, and sometimes I will get shot throughout the entire, across the entire map, right? And my Titan would get a lot of damage just because that thing was really, really overpowered. Very, very glad that they fixed that. Slightly increased cloak visibility for other pilots. So I don't really know why they did this, because quite honestly, the cloak, yeah, the public people haven't even used the cloak. But with that said, the cloak might be an OP ability in this game. I'm not sure, but when I get my hands on it, trust me, you guys are going to be hearing my thoughts on it, because I plan on using the cloak a lot. It seems like a very cool ability, and on top of all that, the cloak in Titanfall 2 is very, very different from the cloak in Black Ops 3. So the cloak in Titanfall 2, mainly how it works is you activate it, right? And if you shoot, the cloak goes off, but if you stop shooting, the cloak is going to activate again. So I'm very, very interested, to see how the cloak works. We think the abundance of amped weapons is a large contributor to lower time to kill. We're still adjusting individual weapon balance for ship, which means they are still adjusting the weapon damage that all weapons cause, for when the game comes out. I think that's actually pretty cool. They think that the fast time to kill is because of amped weapons, and I disagree with that, because the R201 literally melts people. When it comes down to mobility, they increase the max wall running speed, they increase the base wall running speed and airspeed, they increase the acceleration while jumping off walls, and Titan dashes recharge 2 seconds faster. I talked about this on the previous video. Titan timer. So now we know every 5 seconds, you earn a small amount of Titan amount, which is actually very good. So bounty hunts, they lowered the score limit to 5,000, and now the bank lasts 45 seconds instead of a minute. I think that's kind of cool. It's mainly going to make people rush towards the stations faster. Technical fixes fix some issues with outer dead zones on PlayStation 4 controllers, and there's also an amped happy hour card that you can get if you play the game on specific dates. But guys, that's pretty much it. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to drop a like, feel free to subscribe to join the Salvajee Cartel. I'm glad they did these changes, but there are still some changes to be made, and I will be making a video in the future, so stay tuned for that. Thank you very much for watching. Subscribe to join the Salvajee Cartel, and like I said, feel free to drop the video a like if you enjoyed, and thank you very much for watching. Peace.